Good morning, boys. What is up? Today's going to be a little bit different of a video. It's still going to be a psychology lesson for you guys. It's a weekend, always going to be here for psychology lessons, but it's not going to be a typical how to stop over trading, how to stop over leveraging video. It's going to be more of a, well, my story kind of video, like how I started trading, what went wrong with my trading journey, why I was unprofitable for such an extended period of time, and that final cut from unprofitable for 2.5 years to suddenly just making 25 and 50K a month, like just like that, literally out of thin air. What drew the line between me being unprofitable for 2 years and me magically just flipping to the other side and making tens of thousands of dollars per fucking month at the age of 18 and 19 years old, right? And when I say this is gonna be a my story video, I don't mean this is gonna be a video of me telling you guys how I made my first $1 million out of the fucking womb, right? I'm not one of those fucking gurus. You guys, if you watch me, you should know damn well I'm not one of those gurus. But what I want to share with you all comes from one of my friends who texted me today. He had a friend in his class. He's in college, right? Friend from college. He's in class and he sees a kid staring at his chart. He's staring at what he thought was NASDAQ. He told me for like an hour and a half. He was like, I saw this random kid in class today staring at the charts for like 2 hours. He reminded me of you. And I was like, damn. And I was like, I said like as a joke, like that's crazy. And he was like, no, bro. Like you used to like literally stare at the charts for like 5 hours a fucking day. You wouldn't even speak to us. Like you wouldn't even fucking notice. Like look how far you've come. And like that ass almost started crying when he told me that shit, bro. Because I was looking back at high school. 3 years ago when I started trading, I was a junior in high school. And I would literally stare down at my phone from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. until market closed, right? But I had to drive home at 3 p.m. So basically it was like 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. I was staring at every fucking candlestick from market open to market close. Obsessed. I was literally obsessed for fucking 2 years, but I was also depressed because I wasn't profitable. So I was obsessed, but depressed for 2 fucking years, every day, for arguably 6 to like 8 hours a day, just staring. You guys thought I was gonna say 6, 7, get a fucking job, all right? 6 to 8 hours a day, staring at the fucking charts, being broke. I wasn't even making money, bro. I wasn't even making money. I was there blowing funded accounts. Like I was doing a 9 to 5 fucking blowing funded accounts. If blowing funded accounts was a job, I was CEO. I was CEO of the fucking company, sitting there 9 to 5. Reset, 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 reset. Cheapest prop firms, Apex, which is a shit prop firm, by the way. Reset, reset, no diss. But no diss, all right? You guys know the only prop firms I trade with now are really Tradeify and Alpha. Besides that, not much to it. I stopped working with TopStep and I'm gonna start shifting myself into a live account. I'm gonna stop yapping, all right? Point is, so many of you guys are unprofitable, I'm assuming if you're watching this. No diss, right? No, you guys are my audience. Fucking love you guys, right? No diss. But the odds are you are unprofitable if you're watching this. You are stuck between a unprofitable or break-even phase, trying to scale to $10,000 a month because that's everyone's dream life, whatever. When you get to $10,000 a month, I promise you, you are going to realize it is so much less money than you think. Thank God trading is the most scalable source of income. So after 10K a month, obviously it comes 20, 30, etc. So don't fucking worry about that. But I promise you when you make your first 10K, you're gonna realize where did it all go? Like it's not as much as you think it is. My point being, so many of you guys have been on the verge of quitting tens of times. You've probably blown your accounts and be like, all right, that's it. I should stop trading. Like I should take a break from trading for a few weeks, maybe for a few days. That's not personally how trading should work, I believe, right? Everyone's trading perspective is different. That's why trading is a very perspective-based source of income because first of all, everyone's strategy is different, right? Trading comes with profitability. Comes with discretion and time in the markets, right? What is discretion? Discretion is your ability to perceive the market in your own eyes, meaning you're not looking at the market you're not looking at the market at a mechanical perspective, as in, oh, the 4-hour just broke structure. We're tapping into a 1-hour gap. I need to see a 3-minute IFEG coming out of X, Y, and Z, and there has to be an SMT at London lows, or I can't long, right? That is a very beginner perspective. You don't have a lot of time in the markets if that's your only perspective of the markets. when you actually have enough time in the markets built to understand how the markets move on a day-to-day basis, you will just start seeing the charts in a whole new perspective, and it's harder to elaborate and explain than for you to see in your own eyes in the future. And if you're starting to build your own discretion, then great job, I'm proud of you, bro. That is what is really going to make you profitable. That is what drew the line for me from being unprofitable to profitable. What changed from me being unprofitable for 2 years to randomly making $25,000 to $40,000 the next month, right? What generally changed was, well, two things. A, my psychology. I stopped revenge trading, meaning if I took a loss, I was happy with my loss because I understood that I was following my system, right? When I was unprofitable for 2 years, what was actually holding me back was the fact that I would just constantly revenge trade and overtrade. My trading didn't change much necessarily. I've taken the same trade today that I probably took 2 years ago. Like, realistically, you can learn ICT in 2 weeks. You can learn my model, my strategy. You can literally be my student. You can learn my model in 2 weeks, but you won't be profitable. Why wouldn't you be profitable? Because when we both take a loss, what makes the difference between me profitable and you unprofitable is that you are going to blame the fucking markets, blame yourself, blame everything, and be like, oh my God, trading doesn't work. You're gonna double your contract risk and you're gonna fucking gamble in the fucking markets, right? What am I gonna do? Sit back for a few minutes, acknowledge, was I correct about my bias? Was I correct about my draw on liquidity? Was my trade good? The odds are, if I'm entering a trade, I'm answering those questions before I enter the trade, right? And I'm going to be happy with my loss. The way I trade, I'm always happy with my losses. I'm happy with my wins. I'm happy with my losses because I know that I'm following my system, right? That is what makes me a happy trader. I know my system works and I trade my system. I've had this entire week, I've had one red day. Do I care? No. I'm up like $25,000 this week on funded accounts. Chill with $25,000. Actual withdrawable income, $10,000. So let's just say I'm actually up $10,000 this week, but I had a losing day. When I had that losing day, did I think, oh my God, my model doesn't work, I'm a fraud? No. I thought this loss is necessary for my system to be profitable. A loss is necessary in a system of winning trades. A loss is part of a winning system. Losing days are part of a winning system. How many times have I taught you guys this? Every fucking day I preach that shit. The best traders in the markets are not the best at winning. The best traders in the markets are the best at losing. They know how to acknowledge their losses. They know how to cut their losses. They know when to stop trading. That is what makes a trader good. Preserving your capital is what is going to make you a profitable trader, not fucking putting more risk on the table when you get mad that you lost a trade. Like, stop being a little kid. You are a grown-ass man. You're not a little kid anymore. Start learning to accept that just because you took a loss does not mean you made a mistake, right? If I take the same setup 10 times in a row, the exact same setup, it is going to play out realistically 7 to 8 times out of 10. When, or those 3 times, let's just say 7 out of 10 times, right? Those 7 times that played out, I'm happy. Those 3 times that played out, it didn't play out. Am I gonna sit here and bitch and complain and revenge trade and overtrade and then blow my account because those 3 times it didn't work out? No, because then guess what? You just ruined your entire batch of statistics. Statistically, you took 10 trades. In your system of 10 trades that you backtested, 7 were winning, 3 were losers, right? If you fucking go and double down, or if you go and take another trade after that losing trade, now you have 11 trades, right? This one trade now branched into 2. You just added a separate trade to a bundle of 10 trades, and most likely it's gonna be a loss because you are emotional. You are not trading your system. You are not trading a proven model or proven strategy. You are gambling and trying to make your fucking money back, right? So every time you go back onto the charts after a loss and you are emotional, you are ruining a profitable system that is statistically proven to make you money, all right? So keep that in the back of your mind. When you're entering a trade, you should have a checklist. Is the draw on liquidity valid? Does it make sense? Why is my stop loss where it is? Is this a valid stop loss? Why am I entering here? Does my entry make sense? If you cannot explain your entry, exit, or take profit, or your stop loss, so if you can't explain your entry, stop loss, or take profit, you should not be in that trade. I had a girl DM me today, one of my old students, saying, why am I not confident in my system? Why am I not confident in my model? The reason you're not confident in your system is because you can't explain why you're in the trade. If you are not confident in your draw liquidity and you cannot explain why you are in that trade, you simply should not be in it, right? And I got very sidetracked with that. I'm sorry. The point of this story was the amount of times that I tried quitting as a fucking trader is ridiculous. I would put my head down in school, fucking borderline in tears, on the verge of tears, like every other fucking day, just blowing tens of funded accounts. I still remember one day I ran a one-of-one funding account when they first came out, XFA or live account, whatever you guys want to call it. It was a qualified account, passed the eval. I made $23,000 on it. I requested $23,000 on it. I didn't know you couldn't trade after requesting a payout, and their system was very slow. So the next day after requesting a payout, I trade, I get emotional, max daily loss limit. I lost $5,000. Now, that did breach the rules in the account, even though I was up $17,000. They had some fucking weird rule, I don't know, some sketchy rule that basically banned my account. And after getting $23,000 denied to me, I almost quit trading. I literally thought I've spent 2 years of my life building up to this moment. I'm a 18-year-old. I literally turned 18 a week before that payout. And I was like, I'm about to get $25,000 to my name. It was $23,500. I was like, this is insane. Like, all the work is paying off. And nope, denied. Well, not denied, I blew the account. But it was supposed to be approved and I didn't know the rules, all right? But it got denied, like, at the end of the day because I did breach one of the rules. But that shit had me in tears, bro. I was in class when I found out. I genuinely started crying. I was a little bitch. I started crying, texting my dad saying, can you call the fucking nurse and tell her to, like, sign me out of school? I left school that day. I went home crying because I lost 2 years of work in 5 minutes because I got emotional, I overtraded, and I overleveraged, right? You'll learn throughout time the mistakes you make that you think are ending your career as a trader, or the mistakes you make that you generally think are just ruining everything for you, are, which in theory they are, right, aren't the ones that are there to make you quit. That is there to make you learn, right? This is a corny ass quote, but one of my friends a few years ago told me God gives these strongest battles to the strongest warriors. And I'm not saying some Catholic, I'm religious, but I'm not saying that in case you guys aren't religious, right? That quote applies to trading in the sense that the lessons you learn, the hardest lessons that are thrown at you are meant to make you a better trader. Those losses you take, those accounts you blow, those fucking payouts that you're getting denied, those whatever, you're blowing accounts, all that shit, that is there to help you grow and learn as a trader. That is not there to make you quit and give up, right? Every mistake you've made the last 6 months, the last year, learning how to trade, how long you've been trading. I don't know how long you've been trading. Everyone here is different, right? However long you've been trading, every mistake you've made as a trader should be there to help you grow and learn as a trader, not to demotivate you and knock you down when you want to quit the most, right? Fucking put your back against the wall, get to fucking work, follow your rules, follow your system. What turned me from unprofitable to profitable, like I said, was as simple as accepting my losses. When I lost a trade, was I emotional? Yes. Did I do something about it? No. I was angry. I lost money, right? The old me would have fucking added a contract to my risk and entered a random trade trying to make a dollar amount. No stop loss set, only take profit. The way I trade now, when I take a loss, obviously, who's going to be happy with a loss? I'm not happy with a loss, but I'm not upset with one either. I'm not going to sit there bitching because I took a loss. No, I'm going to sit there and acknowledge, okay, this is necessary for me to become profitable. I did not become, but this is necessary for my system to even be profitable. So I'm going to be happy with it. I'm going to lock myself out because there's no more trades for me to take today, and I'm going to move on to a better trading day. Next day, probability says I win a trade. Trading is a game of statistics. When you learn how to play it right, you'll make the most amount of money, right? Like I told you earlier, you have a series of 10 trades. If you're fucking reacting to these 3 in a negative way, the 3 losing trades, when you react to them in a negative way, all you're doing is skewing a positive statistic and making it a negative one. Those 3 losing trades turned into 6 losing trades and 7 winning trades. And the odds are 3 of those fucking losing trades were over leveraged and over risked. So you're actually down money instead of up what would have been at least 4R, right? Over the course of 10 trades, which is a very good statistic, right? So Stop setting the highest standard for yourself that you have to win every trade. You did not take a loss because you were wrong. You did not take a loss because your system was wrong. You did not take a loss because you did anything wrong. You did nothing wrong. You followed your rules. You followed your system. Where you went wrong was because you fucking broke your system and you went in, you revenge traded, you over risked, and you actually broke your rules, right? So that's what I actually wanted to talk to you about today, because there's so many times where I felt like quitting. I felt like trading was not for me. I felt like all the work I was putting in was for fucking nothing. I promise you, it is worth it. And 10 times fucking doubling down on that shit, it is worth it more than you will ever think. Bro, today, for example, I literally woke up, made 10K, and I've been at the doctor's office for like 6 hours. I don't think I could do that that's not a flex, by the way. I was miserable. I hate that shit. But you can't do that. If you have a fucking job, you can't just take a day off work to go to fucking 5 doctor's appointments. That is not how that shit works, right? And I still made my money. I still made my videos. I still did my job as a trader because I followed my rules. It is as simple as following your rules. When I was unprofitable, I wasn't following my rules. I was trading. I was winning trades. I was doing good. I was doing a good job at that. But when I lost is when it all goes wrong, right? Everyone's happy when they're winning. Everyone's happy when they're winning, right? Everyone's a great investor. Everyone's a great trader when the market is fucking green. It's about what you do when you're down, right? That is what makes you a profitable trader. How you react when you take a loss, not how you react when you make a win, when you fucking make a win. Everyone looks like a fucking genius when the fucking market is up 10%. Everyone looks like a fucking guru or genius when they fucking hit a 1 to 5 RR. What about when you're down 2R on the day and you don't lock yourself out because you're mad that you fucking lost your trade and you're still looking for another setup, right? When the fucking profitable version of you would be locked out, satisfied that they followed the system, and looking forward to a better trading day, right? It is all about perspective when you switch your perspective to stop trying to be the best winner, or stop trying to be the best winner and focus on being the best loser. Focus on not getting emotional and not reacting when you take a loss. That's when you're actually going to be a profitable trader. That's when you're going to see those $10,000 payouts hitting your fucking bank account weekly or bi-weekly. And that's when you're finally going to be content with all the work you've been putting in for the last few years, right? So if you guys are interested in working with Alpha Future or Tradeify, which you guys know are 2 fucking prop firms that I trade with on a daily basis and preach by, I'll leave a link to a fucking discount for you guys in the description. And if you guys are interested in working one-on-one with me and actually holding you accountable for the mistakes you are making as a trader, like fucking Santi, who's making like $20,000 a month now, or Kent, who fucking 17 years old and he got his payout denied, poor guy, was eligible for like $20,000 in payouts, right? People like them who are fucking killers, 17 and 18-year-olds, basically making $20,000 a month, right? If you want me to hold you accountable, link will be in the description. I hope you guys have a blessed fucking day, and I will see you boys tomorrow. Peace out. PSA, the reason I'm wearing the same shirt in this video and the previous or next one is because I'm getting my wisdom teeth taken out tomorrow. Today's Friday. I pre-recorded all of this. Today's Friday. Today's Thursday, and I'm getting my wisdom teeth taken out on Friday. So I'm going to look like a chode for 2 days and will not be recording. So hope you guys took something new out of this video, and I will see you boys tomorrow. Peace out.